How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Hello and welcome back to Arcanum Gaming. My name is Richie. Today we're back with another episode of No Time. It's been a while since we played. Kind of got a little bit burnt out on the game, even though we just started Act 4. But I want to pick it up a little bit more. We were trying to figure out last time what to do with this information. Now that Edward is alright, does he not wrote you a letter to guide you away? Don't end this now. Do not destroy the machine or all will be over. You still need to know the secret. Have you gathered up all the time fragments? And we don't have any other information besides that to go off of. I believe Edward had told us to try and find someone. I don't remember who it was that we were looking for, but I couldn't find him in the last episode. And so the only thing I have to go off of is finding the time fragments, which are those things all over the place that are like the crackling, like damage to the timeline. And I don't have any idea how to track all of those down without some kind of a quest log. But let's just drive around a little bit and see if we can't come across anything. Does it look like the car's kind of wobbling to you? It really looks like it's bouncing. That's weird. Okay. You found all the time fragments. Definitely not. There's a lot of time fragments, I believe. So I think this might just be a little bit of a browse around episode. See what, if anything, we can see. Another flying car there. Looks similar to us, but not us, I don't think. Yeah, I don't see anything time fragmenty around here at first glance. So we could stop back and talk to Edward again real quick. Let's try to land as controllably as possible. Controllably? As controlled of a landing as possible. That's what I was trying to say. Author. You're ready to dismantle the machine. Remember something. By the way, if you haven't yet, go to Luke. He might need your help. It's important. 2014, or later, depending on if you already talked to him. Usually somewhere around the town center. $2014. We are in 2020. Luke is who we're looking for. I feel like I explored 2014 last time. And I looked around here a bunch, which this has got to be the town center, right? Unless I'm horribly mistaken. Oh, there he is. Okay. Hey, before you go, my buddy Fred is going to make a radio show on forgotten and past things. Given that you have some experience in that region, I could tell him to give you an interview. He said it would be no sooner than 2022, though. Apparently he's got a lot of work to do. No clue what would take that long. Just check it out. He will record it in the radio tower in Cape Dunn. Alright, Cape Dunn in 2022. Alright. Well, we have a quest then. Radio Fred. Luke said I should head to Fred at his radio station in Cape Dunn in the year 2022. He would do an interview with me about history and the past. I believe it is the big glass building next to the city hall. Alright, so we need to get over to Cape Dunn and then travel to 2022. Where did I leave the car? Oh, looks like he's having a rough day. Okay, we have 100% charge here. Let's turn on... No, I don't want to open the door. close that. Okay, time circuit's on. So let's pick, what month should we pick? Let's just go with March 12th, 2022. Of course, 8 a.m. And we've got the reactor turned off, right? Good. So we don't want to time travel until we are at Cape Town. Which, it's been a while since I played. That's over here, right? Nope. Here. Okay, so we need to go southwest. Mostly west. Let's get out from under this building here and then get up in the air. An item dropped out of my car? Weird. We're a little bit off course here. Alright, keep done. Alright, time circuits are on. Let's turn on the reactor. Is that a cruise ship down there or something? Alright. I kind of want to check that ship out. But first things first, let's come over here. I think this is where we need to be. Alright. Grab us a fusion cell. Drop the empty one. Okay. Put that back in there. I guess we don't need to carry this letter around with us either, do we? Just leave it in that box. That's fine. And before we go anywhere, we're also going to save the game. In case we're completely in the wrong place or something. Alright, now we gotta find... Where's the radio tower? Alright, Bridgetown. Can we... let's get something to drink. Great. Hello.
Hey.
We could rent a room. Interesting. Does it show on the map where the radio tower is? We're at Bridgetown, so we're not technically in Cape Town then? Is that correct? Or is this it here? Hello, Burned. Can I buy something? Want to buy a watch? No. HVD pack. Capacitor, accelerator coil. Interesting. Some taxis here. Welcome to the Taxi Guild. Want to sign yourself up for a job? Oh, we could be a taxi driver? We might have to try that at some point. I'm not going to do that today. I gotta make a note of that. Maybe we'll try that in the next episode. That sounds like it could be entertaining. Okay. Alright. So let's get back up in the air here. And we need to head just a little bit farther this direction. It said something about a big glass building. I mean, it's gotta be one of these over here then, right? Logically. Well, that looks like it could be a radio tower. And it says Fred on front of it, so that's gotta be it. Let's go and land. Oops. Well, that wasn't a very controlled landing. Looks like we just kind of fell instead of kind of the normal like drop down. Oh well, anyway. Hello, receptionist. How can I help you? I'm here for the interview with Radio Fred. Ah yes, Luke told me you would come head up the stairs and into the elevator. Good luck. Good luck? For an interview? As long as we're up here. Get a burger for $7. Baked sand? Does that mean like sandwich? Or are they talking about like sand? I guess you can't get the candy bar. Let's grab ourselves a burger there. And put that away in case we need to eat something. I can't seem to go in that door. This looks like an elevator. Alright. Hello, Fred. We meet at last. Luke told me about the way you helped him find that lost flower. Oh, the Eleanor flower. Okay. My name is Fred, named after my great. Yes, nice to meet you. Take a seat. Let's start the talk show. The radio station will just replay recorded tapes while this is going on. Okay. Yeah. I will pre-record and mix this down, and we are live in 3, 2, 1. This is Fred Radio, your best music aged well like manure. History is the topic of many mysteries. I have an expert on historic events with me. Glad to be here. Let's take a deep dive into the past. Tell us, mister, I heard of your escapades in finding a seemingly lost flower called the Eleanor. I assume your knowledge of the lost is quite extensive. You'd be correct to assume that. Tell me, I've been recently interested in the adventures of Clint Westwood and how he beat up 20 bandits single-handed. I always wondered if that was indeed a true story or just hearsay. It's not a myth. He was a skilled fighter. Cannot imagine how this might have went down. I mean, personally, I'd hardly win in a 1v1 against an attacker, but 20? What a Chad. He had very quick reflexes. Yes, let's jump to the 1920s. Prohibition. A sad time, no doubt. If you remember, one of the Crimson members was caught on Rover Dam. The cause of the arrest was left redacted, but I'm sure you could shed some light on this. We've never been there. 1920s at the dam. Come back once you find out more. There should be a 1920s cold case in the old Pine Lake archives. Okay. 1920s cold case. I'm seeing what's going on. So we're getting our quest here. Okay, wish I knew. Alright. Well. I guess. Your friend told me he needs information about the 1920s Noir case. I could try to get to the bottom of it, but I will need to read the 1920s cold case in the Pine Lake archives first. Alright, well, we have a quest. Let's head back down the elevator. A little bit shaky for an elevator, a little concerning. Back to that empty room. Alright, let's go ahead and hop in our car here. And so we need to go back to Pine Lake and check out the archives. But before I do that, I want to take a little trip over here and check out this boat, because it looked pretty interesting to me. Obviously, we've been on the pirate ship many times, but I don't think I have seen this modern boat before. If I have, I certainly don't remember it. It's interesting. It's even got a little helipad on it. Let's land over here. Yeah, so it seems like landing from a higher bit up actually drops us faster than it used to? Or is that just my imagination? Alright, so we got ourselves a nice little yacht here. Which appears to be mostly empty. That's too bad. No furniture, no people. Oh, there are people up here. Okay. Hello. Do people in the future care if I eat garbage? What in the... What?
There.
What kind of question is that? Ship captain. He's got something above his head. Hello. I want to travel. Oh. Interesting. We can actually travel on the ship? Question then. What happens if we put the car on the boat? Will it come with us? Let's find out. Also, can we like run in this wheel or something like a hamster? No. Okay. That would have been funny. Didn't really think I'd be able to, but want to try it out. All right. I didn't want to get out of the car. Let's go and save the game again. And just for fun, let's see if we can travel on the boat and bring the car with us. Where was the captain? Hello, Captain. I want to travel. Where to? Nowhere, apparently. Okay. Is there something I need to do first in order to be able to do that? Or is that like something that's going to be implemented in the future? Yep. No pun intended. Okay. Back to Pine Lake. Which we are significantly off course. Oh dear. I'm really no good at flying this thing in airplane mode. Maybe we'll stick with just normal hovercraft mode for now. It's a little safer that way. All right. Looks like we're gonna land right here on the courthouse / library / archives. Just park in this giant parking space and head downstairs. See if we can find that 1920s cold case. Okay, I thought I've looked at all of these before, but maybe not. Cold case 1871. Files. I still haven't found anything to do with the files. 1923. It's got to be this one then. Print from case number 41. Detective Westwood interviewed Adriano Falone. Scene of a shooting was discovered. Suspect A. Falone being questioned. Found out February 12th. We'd like to ask you what your involvement was with the Rambound gang. Can you give me any information on the recent shooting resulting in 2 men shot? Okay, how do we go to the next page? Okay. They seem to be active at the local speakeasy. I know nothing about a shootout or the dealing with the Crimsons. Chokes. Mr. Phone, you're an upstanding citizen for all I can see. I personally don't have a gripe against people having a drink. Puffs at a cigar, but there... Get a major slip up right there. What about the Crimsons? Please respond. I'm sorry. Sir K. B. Crimson is an upstanding citizen in his own right. It was just a slip up. I see then. Well, this slip up is giving me a reason to keep you here a little longer for questioning. Stirs in order to get up and leave. I have 2 children and a wife. I need to go home. I cannot stay. Not so hasty, Mr. Filoni. You haven't been in any relationship as far as I know. I will, of course, make good what was wronged against you. In case you do have a family to take care of, you have my promise. After a series of unsuccessful investigations, police inquiries ceased. Neither the full extent of or the reason behind the murders were found out. It's got to be this one, right? That's the only thing that makes sense. All right, so it's February 12th, 1923. After what we found out on February 12th. Okay. Did that update anything in the journal? Looking at that. No. That appears to be the only cold case. So... should we take that with us? Nah. Let's get back to the car, which I left over here. Okay. So whatever happened on February 12th, 1923. So we're going to go to February 12th, 1923. We're going to go a little earlier than usual. We're going to go at 5 a.m. Give us a little extra time there. Reactor on, time circuits on. Let's go ahead and time travel back to the past. Whoa. So everything appears to be in, like, black and white? Okay. So, they weren't joking about the film noir setting here, were they? That's fun. Um, now where were we supposed to go? We're looking for the speakeasy? Ben the Smith. Hello. No. Nothing there. Alright, there's the police department. What's in there? That building looks empty to me. Pretty cool old-timey cars here. Is this anything? Doesn't look like it. See, that's the bank. Hank's Goods. Hello, Hank. What you got for sale there? A V4 engine, gasoline, a lamp, milk, or vintage radios. No thanks. Okay. Nothing there. What's over here at the store? Nothing, or it hasn't been built yet. Oop. No bridge there yet. Except that there's road. Okay, what am I missing? There's another bridge over here. I hear what sounds like a train. There is a train. That's pretty cool looking. Except that the train's kind of in the ground. Okay, let's drive back into town. See what we can learn over here. If anything. Okay, you don't want to talk. Let's see, we got the church over here. Anything going on in the church? No, it doesn't look like it. with this bulletin board? There's a wanted poster. Oh, maybe we should go to the police station. Which was where? Was it over here? I don't think so. That was a dude on a horse. Here's the police station. Detective Westwood II. Everything safe, pal? Hello, Mr. Westwood. Thank you, pal. I'm interrogating this friend behind bars. He may have something to do with the shooting on February 11th. Where did the shooting take place? Crime scene took place behind the National Bank. Backyard, between the dark canyons of the domicile homes. Secrecy of night, probably after 6 p.m. Do you know anything about it? Okay. So we're going back to February 11th, 1923, after 6 p.m. I'll let you know if I find anything out. No vigilante actions here, all right? Of course we're going to do that. Hello, Adriano. What was you doing with the shooting? Dude, I already said I don't know. Go away. Yeah, I don't believe you. Prison key 2. Yeah, I dropped that long ago. Okay. February 11th, 1923 at... Alright, so 6 p.m., so let's go to 5 p.m., I guess. Which is going to be 1700. Reactor on. Oh dear, why do we have the wings out? And now I need to be behind the bank, which should be over here. And let's grab ourselves another fusion cell. We're running short on fuel here. We're going to need to get that when we go back to the future. Alright, now we wait. Maybe we should go down a little bit closer to 6. February 11, 1923, behind the National Bank at night, presumably after 6 p.m. Suspect won't talk now, but maybe I will be able to spot him during that event. Should observe from a distance, confront him afterwards. Okay. Well, we're behind the bank. But when he says observe from a distance, what if we do that from on top of the roof? Shot way too high up in the air here. Probably shouldn't shoot anyone with the EPA, but you know. And now we wait. While we're doing that, let's take a quick look here. So we've got 3 fusion cell charges left, then we need to go back to the future and refill. We do... got this golden goblet. I wonder if we can sell that. It's high power capacitor. Let's see if we can upgrade the EPA a little bit more. We do always have Sir Adam we can use. Do we have any other fuel? We're running out of time here. What does that say? Deep sea base plan. Strange notice. I don't know. Alright, it is 6 p.m. Cutscene, okay. Adriano, where were you followed? Our boss is getting nervous with you Rampone guys. Delivery was intercepted by the police. We'll make amends for it. We don't take too kindly to broken promises. We'll make amends for it. We have your friend as company till your part of the deal has been... Fingers the trigger. You won't get your hands on no one. Oh, he's running away. Should we go after him? Probably. Hey there, pal. Don't mind the car falling out of the sky. Who are you? Leave me alone. No, come back. Where'd you go? Where is he going? What? Leave me alone. Are you here to kill me as well? Let's get this over with. I'm not here to kill you. You're not? I want your note. No, that is a private message from the Don. Don't have the detective get involved in this. You're working with him? Now I got problems from both sides. The Don will have me dead probably, or I will go to a cell. Give me the envelope and I will take care. Alright, here, now leave me alone. I'm already in enough trouble. Where are you going to head? None of your business. Where can I find your boss? It's in the local speakeasy, but don't get your hopes up, champ. For one, he has many armed friends. Secondly, you'll need a password to enter. I won't tell you, by the way, I did enough for you already. Alright. Mr. Crimson, I sincerely apologize for the slight delay in the delivery. Our package got intercepted by that dreaded Mr. Westwood. We shall keep the annual meeting at 0 in the morning in a few days. Ye old Italian spaghetti will be delivered, extra spicy as you wished. If you wish to speak in private, the password is... let's say toucan pie. Toucan pie. Okay, interesting. Read the Don's message. The Don has written the entry word to his hidden speakeasy. Okay, where do we find the speakeasy? Okay, well, Oh, hey, look, there's a time fragment there. Okay, let's go ahead and save the game.
There.
Alright, now we need to find the speakeasy. Where would a speakeasy be? The sewers, maybe? Maybe we should talk to the detective? Everything's safe, pal? I got an important note for you. You do? Place it on the table, then. See if it's important. Okay. Something interesting. Interesting find. I'll take the job from here. Thank you for your aid. I need to know where this ends. That's none of your business. You could get in serious danger. You did well enough as it is right now, and I'm thankful. I shall ask you at a later date how you got this to begin with, but for now, stay safe. Alright. Well. What in the heck was that? Some dude talked to me. I only heard his voice echoing from above the city rooftops. Told me to meet him on Park Hill. That's kind of a creepy looking donkey. And unusual sounding donkey. Alright, Park Hill. We're struggling a little bit here on this snow. Good thing we can fly. PLC entry. So here I am. Where is this guy? Oh. There, I'm guessing. Crabman? That is a horrible sounding voice. Blade Knight citizen when handing over the letter to Westwood earlier. I know there's more to you than you're letting on. What do you want? I could need an accomplice in a matter regarding the Rampones and the Crimsons. Go on. I have read about their meeting in the next few days, this February. I've been following them for some time now. The families meet near Cape Dunn. I'm pretty sure they will make the event happen on the Rover Dam. Is this supposed to be like Batman or something, except it's Crabman? Coco Crabman. Trying to do a weapons transaction when they say extra spicy Italian bombs. Oh boy. The Rampones don't know, Mr. Crimson. Wants to blow up the courthouse in Pine Lake. A shocker. We need to stop them from doing the transaction. What can I do? Could use a decoy. Oh, great. Good, I'll be counting on your aid. What am I supposed to do? You'll enter their conversation, then when they are distracted, I will take them all out. Then we will take their delivery and be on our way. Alright. 0 in the morning, February 28th, on Rover Dam. Just enter and drive their conversation to your attention. See you there. Okay, 0 a.m. on 2/28 at the Rover Dam. Rover Dam. So who in the world are you? Who am I? Looks behind you. What is that? Look. And why should I look behind me? Why? Aha. Yeah, he's supposed to be like Batman, because I'm Coco Crabman. Okay, this is fun. I'm enjoying this a lot. Coco Crabman wants me to halt the conversation between the Crimsons and Rampones for as long as possible till he takes them out. Their meeting will happen on the Rover Dam, south of Mount Ororu, on February 28th at 0 in the morning. All right. Well, we have a destination and a quest to complete. However, we are getting pretty close to time, I think, for this episode, and I am going to wrap this one up here for today, and we will continue with the adventures of whatever time traveler's name is in Coco Crabman in the next episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Have a nice day.